Evelyn has requested easy cherry blossom. So we're doing a fun, easy cherry blossom project. If you want, this is just regular brown construction paper. If you want to do this on white paper, great, give it a try. And then what I do to make it simplified is I get, this is cardstock. Maybe get a thicker piece of paper, cardboard, something you can find in your house, and draw a simple shape flower, cherry blossom flower. So you're just gonna go around, you're gonna give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, and you're gonna cut that out, and then you'll be able to make all your cherry blossoms that make life so much easier. So cherry blossoms have been revered for thousands of years in Japan. And interesting fact, in Japan in 2010, Tokyo gifted the US 2,000 cherry blossom trees, and they were inspected by the Department of Agriculture, and they found out they were infested with bugs and disease, and unfortunately, you know what they had to do? They had to burn them all. I know, actually that makes me very sad because I love trees. But then 2 months later, Japan sent them another 3,000 trees that were good, and they are now at the US Capitol. All right, so doesn't that sound lovely? Lovely. Okay, so how we're gonna get started is you're gonna take your pencil. We're first gonna sketch it with a pencil. Then the only 3 colors I used, oh, I forgot white. Oh, here's white. Actually 4 colors. So it's going to be red, and that's only for this, so you don't need to do that. Then there's white and black, and then if you want gray, or just do black and white. Just color lightly, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna start on this side of the page, and as you can see, the branch is not perfect, but it's gonna go from one side to the other. So start over here, and then don't make it perfect, but make it go to the other side, and then you wanna parallel it. So whatever you did on one side, just follow it with the pencil all the way to the other side. Okay, easy. Now we're gonna do this branch up here. So it's gonna come all the way over here. And as you come to the outside edges, you want to make it thinner. Okay, same thing here. We're going to make it come out. Now this one's going to end right here. It's going to come on back, and then you can make it come out again, and then come on back, and then parallel it, and we're going to make it go out one more time, and bring it on back, and then it's going to come back. Now where you connect it, you want to make sure that you erase it, so it looks like it's actually part of the tree. And then we're going to have one more coming off of here. Okay, and then erase to connect. Okay, that's the extent of it. Now you are going to take your, we'll take black. Take your little sample-y thing. You're going to put these wherever you want to around here. So I'm just going to trace around. The reason why I make one, it just makes life so much easier, because then you already have it and it's the perfect size. So we're gonna be making some like this. We're gonna make halfers, and then we're gonna make little teeny buds. So we're gonna start with this one. So go around, all the way around all of them. And let's see, we'll do one right here. And then I'm gonna show you how I shaded them. So I'm gonna do one right here, and we're gonna have one overlapping the other. So you're like, you see how one's over the other one? I'll show you how I did that. So I'm just coming around the edge on this one. Now I'm gonna put one right behind it. Now it can go off the page, it's okay. But when you come to the top one, stop, and then keep going around so it's behind. Okay, so we'll make a few more. So I'll make a cherry blossom right here. This might even be a beautiful, like, Mother's Day card if you want to. That might be a great idea for your mom. Make one down here. What else do I know? In 1906 was the first cherry blossom that came to the United States and was planted in Maryland. To be honest, cherry blossoms are gorgeous, and they're actually, they're celebrated. Japan celebrates them when they blossom because they see them as a symbol of renewal and beauty, and I agree. They're beautiful. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna erase inside all of your cherry blossoms. So they look like they're on top of the branch. So we don't want those anymore. Underneath, we don't want to see them. Okay, so that's all erased. And inside these, you're gonna do 3 or 4 dots. So we have, you can either do 4 or you can make them do 3. So whatever you prefer on those. And you do that on all of them, okay? And so let's show where all these branches are. Now you're gonna go over with your black and you're gonna connect all of these lines, and then we're gonna draw the rest of it. And I'll show you what we're gonna do. And don't make it look beautiful, I mean straight, because of course branches aren't perfectly straight. Anyways, when I was a kid, I used to love, we didn't have cherry blossoms, we just had olive trees in our yard. And I'd climb up in all the trees, and sometimes I knew my friend was coming over to play. So I'd hide up in the olive tree and they'd walk by and I'd jump down and I'd scare them. I thought that was so funny. They probably didn't think it as funny, but I sure did. Silly things kids do. Okay, so now we're gonna put on these little, well actually we're gonna make these ones, they look like popcorn. So what you do is you kind of just make them, they almost look like half hearts. These are like blooming ones. And you're just gonna go around and put these hearts around where you want to. And put some down here, some over here, put one over here. So now we're gonna put our little buds in. So these are those cute little buds. They're just gonna be coming off the branch like this, and they'll just be little ovals. So it's like they're about to happen. And I think this really adds something to it. So we're gonna make little cute buds. We will color in white. So I'm gonna make it right here. And we'll make one coming off here. Right off here. All right, looking good. Hopefully yours is looking good. I'm gonna add some more here and some down here. And we'll talk about this lettering after I show you how I shade my tree. All right, I'm gonna big blossom out here. All right, if you want to add more wherever you can. I guess these look kind of bare without all their little dots inside here. This looks much better. Oh man, those are some funny circle-ly doos. You know what, I might go over, make them look a little more round. These were looking a little sad looking. I was trying to hurry too much, so they're looking sad. Okay, so these look now complete. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I shaded my tree. So on the top part, this is where the light's coming from. You're gonna color this in, and it's gonna be pressed down really hard along this edge and then lightly just shade it in. So wherever there is a top part, you're gonna shade that in. And you wanna color in all of the little buds. And then color all of these in. Don't get to the actual blossoms here. I'm gonna show you what we did differently on that. So I'm pressing hard here. I'm gonna go along the top here. I'm only gonna do half of it because I know you can do the other half, but I'm just showing you how I got this. Okay, so now on the bottom part, you can take black or gray and you're gonna press hard here, and then as you come in, you're gonna get lighter and lighter. Okay, so hard here, lighter and lighter. looks fantastic. Okay, going the bottom part here. Oops, I went over a little bit. Okay. All right, so now let's do the bottom part here. See, the shading makes all the difference. Okay, I won't go all the way, so because you know what you're doing now. I'm showing how I got the cherry blossom. So what I did was, I start on the side here and I draw really hard, and as I'm coming in, I'm going to press lighter and lighter, so it kind of like fades away. So I press really hard, and going in, lighter and lighter. So you're gonna do that on all of them. Fantastic. Oh, this one needs a color in. Okay, we're gonna talk about the characters I did the bottom. So one of my art students is like, can you teach me how to draw art, to say art in Chinese? So that's what this is, but then I realized as I'm doing research, they're from Japan. So this right here is how to say art in Japanese. It's very similar to this, not the same. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So you can take a snapshot if you wanna do it in Chinese, or you can make it look cool and do it in Japanese. All right, so you get the point. And then if you want, you could kind of just shadow these, just make them kind of come in a little bit, looking like a little cherry blossom. Put little shadows in there. So you can add to it and make it your own. So let's do the writing. So we're gonna do, so this is in Chinese, this is in Japanese. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a red pencil and we're gonna go a line across like this, and then 2 lines right here. We have 1, 2. That's the first part. Then this part is just a straight line across. Then you have another straight line across, and it's gonna come down, it's gonna come across like this, and there's a little piece right here. So what this says in Japanese is art. And if you want to look up on the internet something else you might like joy or your name or something. So the second part is like kind of 3 parts. So we're gonna start with the middle, line down, put a little topper on there, right in the middle, put a line across, and then there's 2 little pieces coming out, 1, 2. Okay, so now we're gonna do this one. So just a line, and then another line parallel, and then it's gonna go down. That one's that part. And then do this one, it's a line across, and then make this look like a J. Okay, and it kind of just adds to it and just makes it look really authentic and awesome. So I hope you love it and hope you guys have an amazing day.